We want to remove these. We don't want a container name. The reason we don't want container names, I actually just submitted a GitHub pull request for the mail server project, and I'll show you what I did and the explanation behind it. So container names, they were doing the same thing here. If you look at my files changed, they had container name defined on every container in their docker-compose YAML. And I mean, I guess technically it's fine. It's not gonna, it shouldn't hurt anything out of the bat. The problem is that when you go into your server and you do a docker ps, it'll show you the processes, docker ps. Instead of, I guess I should start my Docker image, Docker application. Instead of, I'm not running Docker right now locally. Let me try my server just so I can show you what I'm talking about. Sudo. Okay, so if I do a docker ps over here, you'll see that everything that I have running shows up, right? In this long list of names over here. And you can see the standard way that things are named. It's the service name underscore container name underscore 1. And they all have underscore 1 right now because we haven't scaled anything beyond one image. We theoretically could, but that'll probably wait until we start playing around with Kubernetes. Hey, thank Picdos1. Code for Pigeon. RM Grim. I'll check him out. I always like checking out other coder streams. Thanks for the heads up. And thanks for the follow, keeping track of this account. And Picdos, thanks a bunch. That's 50 followers. I can now officially set chat VIPs and all that good stuff. But we'll get to that later. We're talking about Docker names right now. So you can see right here, mail server. This is the perfect example, actually, because this is the one I'm fixing over in GitHub. Before I made my change and these all had that container name line, these names over here were simply like postfix admin or mail server or rain loop, rather than the whole mail server rain loop 1. The reason I prefer this, and I think it's easier to work with, is this, again, is a great example. I have things named very different things in this one service. Mail server has MariaDB, mail server, postfix admin, and rain loop. And so if they didn't have mail server as part of the name, if I wanted to do a docker ps and grep all my mail server images like that, boom, you see I get all my mail server images, I couldn't do that with the container names, right? I'd have to look at like each one individually, like show me rain loop, and then show me postfix, and I'd have to remember the container names for each separate container that's part of the service. And you also run into a problem, specifically here with MariaDB. If multiple services had a container named MariaDB, well, you're out of luck. But if you don't assign it a container name, it'll generate this container name based on the project name and then the container for you, and you'll never have conflicts. So container names are, in my experience, a no-no.